More than 44% of men and women initiate sex as often as their partners. Unfortunately, that means that at least half of us are less than equal in the bedroom. About 36% of American men and women have sex a few times a month. While a few may sound vague, it means something like not every week but not just twice a year, either. About 70% of Americans make love for 15 minutes to 1 hour. Maybe because there's a 45-minute leeway? Who knows? Across all boundaries, gender, age, marital status, education, religion, race, and ethnicity, this is the time frame that most of us work within. Most men's erections are 5.5 to 6 inches long. Although men's penis sizes tend to vary greatly when they're soft, the smaller ones expand more when erect than the larger ones. So, don't go by your locker room size, 'cause in the bedroom, they're all pretty much the same. As long as it's not interfering with your real-time relationships and responsibilities, there's nothing wrong with thinking about sex a few times a day. If you're a guy, you're more likely to fantasize about sex with strangers, sex with more than one person, or forcing someone to have sex with you. If you're a woman, your sexual thoughts most likely involve romantic locations and being forced to have sex. Remember, though, fantasy is not reality. We all have the power to control what goes on in our own little minds, which we don't always have in real life. Keep them separate. Rates for male sterilization have actually dropped slightly over the years, while rates of female sterilization have gone up. About 51% of 18 to 44-year-old women and 49% of 45 to 59-year-old women are somewhat turned on by watching their partners undress. About 43% of younger men, 18 to 44, and 47% of older men, 45 to 59, are somewhat turned on. That's an awful lot of you. Strip poker anyone? About 59% of men and 84% of women think any type of extra stimulation, cybersex, porno, strip clubs, etc., is filthy, illegal, and unnecessary. You're probably also not as sexually satisfied as some of the folks who do take advantage of the stuff. Just so you know, there are sensual movies, rather than the more hardcore stuff, and erotica written by and for women. It's not all filth. 1 out of every 6 people has had hepatitis, urethritis, PIT, or syphilis. And these diseases are much more likely to be transmitted from person to person than HIV. A reputable research study found that most of the men they interviewed have experienced performance failure. In the infamous, most recent, HETE report on sexuality, 70% of the men said that they had ejaculated more quickly than they'd liked to at least once. So, if it's only happening occasionally for you, you've got nothing to worry about. On the days it happens, simply lavish your sexual attentions on your partner. Just so know, here's more sex trivia. 42% of women usually have orgasms during sex with their primary partner, 29% always have an orgasm during sex, 25% sometimes or rarely have orgasms, and 4% of women in America are not orgasmic with their partner. One study states that 70% of married men and women sometimes stimulate themselves. Funny, married folks, who also are supposed to be getting it more, are masturbating more too. Sounds like a good sign.